Okay, I hope I'm audible to all my students who are attending this particular lecture for the Introductory Statistics for Economics course. In this particular online lecture, I'm going to start with the discussion of the 2024 question paper, which has come up at Delhi University for the Introductory Statistics for Economics, currently offered in semester 1 of BA Honors Economics. Now, all my students can recall that in my previous lecture, we had solved question 1 part A, which was calculating trimmed mean and comparing it with mean and median, a topic which I cover in detail in my lectures on descriptive statistics. Now, in this particular lecture, I'm going to start with the discussion of question 1 part B. So I hope all students can see part B on your screens. Let's quickly start with the discussion of this particular problem in this particular lecture. So let's read question 1 part B. Identification of a spam message involves creating a list of words more likely to appear in the spam than in normal messages. Okay. The list is called spam list. So a spam list is basically going to contain all those list of words which appear in that list, which can help to identify that the message is a spam message. Suppose that your database of 5,000 messages contain 1,700 that are spam. That means we are given that out of 5,000 messages, 1,700 are spam messages. Among the spam messages, 1,343 contain words from the spam list. Of the 3,300 normal messages, 297 contain words from the spam list. Obtain the probability that a message is spam given that the message contains words from the spam list. So we need to find the probability of a message being spam given that it contains words from the spam list. Okay, so it's a question based on the conditional probability, which I have covered up in depth in my lectures on elementary probability theory. Okay, now let me quickly come to the whiteboard and let's quickly solve this particular problem on the whiteboard. I request all students who are attending this lecture, make sure that you have the question paper open in front of you so that you can look at the question again before looking at the solution video for this. So coming to the whiteboard, I'm just writing the main heading for completeness. This is Delhi University Exam 2024. Name of the course is Introductory Statistics for Economics. Okay, this is currently offered in semester 1 of BA Honors Economics. Okay, so let's solve question 1 part B. So we need to look at we need to find the probability of the message being a spam given that it contains words from the spam list. So first of all, let me quickly write that the total data, I can write the total number of messages. If you read the question carefully, total number of messages are 5,000. Number of spam messages. Number of spam messages are 1,700. Okay. And then I can further write that how many out of how many spam messages we have words from the spam list. So I can write number of messages with words from the spam list number of messages with words from the spam list is 1,343. Okay, and how many messages we have from the spam list which are normal messages? So number of normal messages are how much? Total number of normal messages are 3,300. That means 5,000 are my total number of messages. Out of 5,000, 1,700 are spam, 3,300 are normal messages. Okay. Number of messages which contain words from the spam list are 1,343, and number of messages which contain number of messages from the normal list, or I can write number of normal messages. Number of normal messages which contain words from the spam list. Which contain words from the spam list. How many normal messages contain words from the spam list? 297. There are 297 normal messages which contain words from the spam list. Okay. So, and number of, to make it clear, I can further write here number of spam messages. Number of spam messages with words from the spam list are 1,340. So I am revising the data till now. There are 5,000 messages in total. Out of 5,000 messages, 1,700 are spam and 3,300 are normal. And then number of spam messages with words from the spam list are 1,343. Number of normal messages but they contain words from the spam list are 297. Okay, so this is the data given to us. We need to find out the probability. To find probability of obtaining a message that is spam. Probability that the message is spam given the message contains words from the spam list. Given that the message contains words from the spam list. Okay, how many messages are spam given that the message contains words from the spam list? So using the multiplication rule, I can write it like this. First of all, if I erase this initial portion of, recall that probability of A conditional on B is probability of A intersection B over probability of B, and probability of A intersection B using the multiplicative rule I can write as probability of B conditional on A times probability of A over probability of B. I can write using multiplicative rule. Using the multiplicative rule, I can write it like this. Okay, so let's first of all find out. So if I write A, now what is my A? A is nothing but messages in the spam. Or I can write probability of messages in the spam, or I can write spam messages conditional on message containing words from the spam list, words in the spam list. I can write this as probability of B given A. B given A means words in the spam list given spam messages. Words in the spam list given spam messages. Okay. Times probability of A, that means probability of spam messages, whole divided by, let me erase this portion of, whole divided by probability of Words in the spam list. Words in the spam list. So what I have used, the students, I have used this formula. I have applied it to A. A is my spam messages and B is my words in the spam list. Now, let's first of all find out what's the probability of words in the spam list given spam messages. So I can write probability of words in the spam list given spam messages. How many words we have in the spam list given spam messages? We have 1343 words in the spam list given spam messages. So it's 1343 over total number of spam messages are how much? We have 1700 spam messages. If you check out the question, in total we have 1700 spam messages. That means the probability of words in the spam list given spam messages is 1343 over 1700. Use your calculator and find out this is 0.78. Okay, then we find out how many words we have in the spam list. So I can write here probability of words in the spam list will be number of words in the spam list coming from spam messages, which is 1343, plus number of words in the spam list coming from normal messages, which is 297, over total number of messages, 5000. I'm repeating it again. How do I find the probability of words in the spam list? Number of words in the spam list which are spam messages, which is 1343. Number of words in the spam list which are normal messages, which is 297. I just add them up. Divided by total number of messages, 5000. So this comes out as how much? If I erase this portion off now, I hope students are noting it down along with me. So this comes out as 1343 plus 297 over 5000, which is 1640 over 5000, which is 0.328. Okay, this is my probability of words in the spam list. This is my denominator. Now, what is my required answer? My required answer is, so I can write probability of spam messages. And I also need to find out the probability of spam messages. Probability of spam messages, how much? We already found that, but let me still do it again. Probability that the message is a spam is total number of spam messages is 1343, which are 1700. Total number of spam messages are 1700. Total number of overall messages are 5000. That means probability of having a spam is 0.34. So my answer in this case will be probability of spam messages given words in the list, words in the spam list. Probability of having a spam messages given words in the spam list is the first portion. This portion is how much? Probability of words in the spam list given spam messages is 0.789, which we already calculated. Probability of words in the spam list given spam messages 0.789 times probability of spam messages came out as 0.34. So multiply by 0.34 divided by probability of words in the spam list came out as 0.328. That means I first found out this, then I found out this, then we found out this. We got all these values. I am repeating it again. Probability of words in the spam list given spam messages 0.789. Probability of spam messages 0.34. Probability of words in the spam list 0.328. Now if I work this out, this comes out as 0.818. you can use your calculator and check. This is the answer for this question. This is the probability of having spam messages given that there are words in the spam list. So we used the multiplicative rule and the laws of conditional probability to solve this problem. I have done conditional probability and the multiplicative law rule in my lectures on elementary probability theory. So please revise my lectures on elementary probability theory again. Okay, I stop in this lecture. In the next lecture, I'm going to start with the discussion of question number 2, part. So I hope all students have enjoyed this lecture. Any doubts, you can unmute your mic and ask, or you can get in touch with me for doubts on call or WhatsApp, or you can mail me your doubts at divineschoolofeconomics@gmail.com. This is where I stop in this lecture.